Hi YouTube, Candice Moll back again with some Australian accent tips for you. I am going to bring you my third edition of General Aussie Phrases. So these are general slang phrases that Australians will often use. I use a lot of these myself, others my close friends use. I hear them on a regular basis. And so I'm sharing them with you in case you either have an Australian friend that you can't understand, or if you are going to travel to Australia, you need to know what everyone's saying. It can get very confusing. You might just stand there staring and not know what's going on. Or maybe you're moving to Australia and you've moved recently and you'd like to fit right in. Definitely helps you to feel like you belong if you can understand the local slang. So, jumping right in. I've got 15 for you. All right? So the first one, stacked it. I still use this one. I've used this one my whole life. If you stack it, it means that you fell over. So I was a bridesmaid in a wedding recently. I stacked it hard going up the stairs. I was running in, it was during the photos, I was running in to get something for the bride. I can't even remember what it was. Might have been a hairbrush. Tripped over my very long dress, stacked it hard going up the stairs. It hurt. Fell over. You might say cool if something is great. If it's good, it's cool. We say cool beans or cool bananas. It's really a throwaway phrase. It's not really used as like, wow, cool. It's not like that. It's more, oh, that's all right. Okay, cool beans. Let's get a move on. Oh, cool bananas. It's really something that a primary school teacher would say. Let's be honest. Calm the farm. Calm the farm means calm down. Look, would you just calm the farm? Rhyming slang. Australians love their rhyming slang. I like it particularly. I like a good pun too. I like punny people. Get a couple of roadies. A roadie is a drink usually, one for the road. So if you're at a mate's place and you're having some drinks, you might grab another one from the fridge and say, oh, I've got a roadie, one for the road. I think it's usually beers, but it could be anything. You're grabbing a couple to take with you on the road. The next one is the term knock off. So knock off means to stop. There's actually that's another one. There's actually multiple meanings to the term knock off. So a knock off is something that's fake. So if you have fake brand name shoes, then you would say they're a knockoff. They're a knockoff of the real thing. But if you say at knockoff, that means whenever you finish work. What time do you finish work? I knock off at 5 p.m. So knock off means to finish. At knockoff means when I finish. But then if you were to say knock it off means stop it. So the last two are similar. They mean stop. At knock off, when I stop work. Knock it off, stop whatever it is you're doing that is annoying me. Or your shoes are a knockoff of that expensive brand. That doesn't really fit in with the other two, but there you have it. Knock off. So you might grab a couple of roadies at knock off. Huh? See what I did there? The lights are on, but nobody's home. I think that this one is used in other countries too. It means that someone is a little bit dim. There's so many ways to call someone a bit not smart. This is one of them. The lights are on, but nobody's home. They're a bit dim, they're a bit dense, they're a bit silly. Not very clever. The next one, feeling clucky. If someone is clucky, it means that they really want to have a baby. So I think this comes from like the concept of a mother hen So it's often used in reference to women, but men can be clucky too. It's just not often pointed out. Clucky means want to have a baby. Rubbish. Rubbish is another word for garbage, trash, something you put in the bin. Rubbish. So rubbish can be used in that term, like to actually point at the pile of rubbish and say that is rubbish, it needs to go in the bin. But it can also just be used as a descriptive measure. How was the movie? It was rubbish. How is the food? Oh, the food's rubbish, don't go to that place. Or, I witnessed this between two of my friends, Lolly and Jace. They are brother and sister. Jace had said something, Lolly disagreed with him, and she went, "Oh, rubbish," meaning I don't believe you. And his response was, "You're rubbish." Very good comeback. So it can mean rubbish. I don't believe a word you're saying. It can also mean that. Rubbish. Hard yakka. Hard yakka means hard work. Yakka means work. Usually in reference to something physical. You're working in the garden. Oh, it was hard yakka. It was hard work. Yeah. Bumper to bumper. Bumper to bumper means that the traffic was really heavy. If you imagine you have one car and the bumper of that car is against the bumper of another car behind them. If the traffic is bumper to bumper, that means that the traffic was really, really heavy. Something that's quite common in Los Angeles, where I live, bumper to bumper traffic. Number 13 is a lucky dip. A lucky dip is generally if you go to a gaming arcade, for example, or a fairground or something like that, you might be able to purchase a lucky dip. It will be a box where you have to put your hand in and you can't see what you're pulling out. So you might pay $1, $2, $5, however expensive the lucky dip is. You're paying for the surprise. So you're going to get a prize, but you don't know what it is. It's a lucky dip. So that term can be used in reference to anything. If you don't know what it's going to be, oh, it's a bit of a lucky dip. You don't know if it's going to be good or not. It's a lucky dip. But that's where it comes from. That's what a lucky dip is. Took a while to cotton on. That means that it took somebody a while to grasp what was happening. So it might be if you tell someone a joke and they don't get it, that took a while to cotton on. Or if somebody is just a little bit slow, or if you're even in a workplace, if you're trying to train somebody and it takes them a while to understand what they need to do in their job. Yeah, it took a while to cotton on, but she got there. It's that type of thing. Took a while to cotton on. Means it took that person a while to understand what was happening. Number 14 is have it out. If you need to have it out with someone, that means you're going to have a fight with them. You know what? I need to have it out with him because he's doing my head in. Have it out with someone means I'm going to fight this out until we resolve the problem. Have it out. And number 15, I'm giving you the PG version here. Up the creek without a paddle. I'll put the non-PG version in the writing. But if you're up the creek without a paddle, it's not a place you want to be. It means, how am I going to get out of this one? So, not fun. Don't want to get out and walk. You'll get wet. Up the creek without a paddle. All right? So, general Australian slang phrases for you. Thanks for watching. Might come up with more of those. There's so many of them. Might do something different. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey guys, before you go, you need to check out my other YouTube channel. It's called G'day Let's Play, and it's made specifically for kids. So if you have preschoolers in the house, click on over to G'day Let's Play, plop them in front of it, and it might result in them speaking with an Australian accent. Or if English is your second language, or you just want a new and fun way to practice your Australian dialect, watching kids programming is a really, really good way to practice. Also, it would help me out if you clicked subscribe on the G'day Let's Play YouTube channel, because I really need some more subscribers. Okay?